Mendeecees has broken his silence about the demand for DNA testing, and the truth is staggering. The well-known reality TV star Mendeecees Harris, who is also the husband of Yandy Smith, has been a pivotal player in the realm of love and hip-hop. From his early days in the music industry to his legal struggles and eventual redemption, his life has been full of ups and downs. His life has been filled with success and failure. However, Mendeecees has now been brought back into the spotlight as a result of an unexpected demand, which is a request for a DNA test. In light of the fact that Mendeecees is accustomed to maintaining an open relationship with his followers, he has made the decision to finally speak out about the issue. The fact that he exposes is incredibly surprising, to say the least. The context at hand: a relationship that is full of unexpected events. Due to the fact that Mendeecees' life has been anything but typical, it should come as no surprise that the most recent chapter in his journey has gotten people talking. His reputation in the public eye has always been one of openness, particularly with regard to his family and the romantic relationships he maintains. His marriage to Yandy Smith has been a central feature of Love and Hip Hop New York, and the two of them have had a relationship that is anything but conventional. The ups and downs of their lives, the turmoil that has surrounded their blended family, and the birth of their children have all been witnessed by millions of people across the world. However, despite the fact that their connection is on show to the public, Mendeecees has had times when he has been forced to deal with personal obstacles and legal issues that not only affect him but also the individuals who are closest to him. However, nothing could have adequately prepared him for the current maelstrom that was surrounding the demand for DNA testing. Those who were requesting a DNA test, rumors that were going around on social media were the beginning of everything. There were some individuals who were close to Mendeecees who were wondering about the paternity of one of his children, and the word was out that this was happening. At the same time that people started to speculate, as they would with any sensational rumor, the need for a DNA test became public very quickly. Within a short period of time, Mendeecees found himself at the center of a storm of speculation, rumor, and attention from the media. The rumor stated that Mendeecees might not be the biological father of one of his children, which was a charge that could not have been more devastating if it had been made. This charge came as a complete surprise to Mendeecees, due to the fact that he places a high level of importance on family and parenting. The pressure only intensified as a result of the buzz that social media generated. Mendeecees gives a response, bringing an end to the quiet. The fact that Mendeecees is no stranger to controversy prompted him to answer without delay. He responded to the rumors head-on by posting a message on his Instagram account explaining his position. There was no ambiguity in his message. He was not going to allow other people to tell his tale or spread false information about him. In the post, he made the statement that, "The truth is unreal. It is not my intention to give credence to the pessimism. My family and I are here to protect them, and I want to set the truth straight." A follow-up interview was conducted, during which Mendeecees provided further information regarding his response to the demand for a DNA test. "In the beginning, I was taken aback. To be honest, I never imagined that I would have to cope with something like this. On the other hand, I've realized that most individuals will always find something to talk about. The reality is that I am aware of both who I am and what I have done. According to him, I am not concerned about what other people think." Following that, he went on to convey the profound affection he feels for his children and the significance of his duty as a parent to him. "The moment I learned that I was going to become a father, I considered myself to be a father. I have been there for each and every step, each and every milestone, and I have no intention of leaving," he continued. "The way I feel for my children has not been altered in any way regardless of the circumstances. They belong to me, and I will adore them without conditions, regardless of the circumstances." When the truth is revealed. During the course of the narrative, Mendeecees disclosed that the request for a DNA test originated from a source that he had not anticipated occurring. It turned out to be somebody from his past, a previous sweetheart who had been absent from his life for a considerable amount of time. It was reported by Mendeecees that this individual had suddenly reappeared, calling into question his relationship with their child and requesting that a paternity test be performed. When it was finally shown, it was nothing short of a revelation. It was mentioned by Mendeecees that this particular person had not been a part of his life for a considerable amount of time, and the sudden demand for a DNA test left him feeling confused. As a mature adult, I am. Taking care of my obligations is something I do. However, this was something that I had no idea would happen. In his words, it felt like a complete and utter betrayal. I was taken by surprise. During a rare instance of vulnerability, Mendeecees revealed that the scenario had caused him to experience a significant amount of emotional distress. He added that he was aware that he needed to rise above the pandemonium, despite the fact that the drama was occurring. I can't let this circumstance to define who I am. I have a family that I need to protect, and I have to exhibit strength for them, he stated, referring to Yandy and the children that they have together. The truth that is unbelievable. The moment that Mendeecees disclosed the truth about the DNA test request is the moment that this story takes an unexpected turn. The paternity test, which had been requested by his ex-lover, was ultimately determined to be unnecessary over the course of the investigation. After conducting a more in-depth investigation into the matter, it became abundantly evident that there was no doubt regarding the paternity of the child whatsoever. Mendeecees had always been the father, and the request for the test was constructed on the basis of a misunderstanding as well as a number of assumptions that were not accurate. The whole thing was blown out of proportion, Mendeecees said. I did not see it coming. There was a person who was attempting to create a commotion in order to attract attention. The fact of the matter is, however, that I never had any doubts in my mind. There is no way that anything can change the fact that I am the father. In the end, the drama that surrounded the DNA test turned out to be nothing more than a lot of hype, but the incident brought to light something far more significant: the complications of fame, the power of rumors, and the difficulties that come with spending your life under the scrutiny of the public. The consequences: a value-added experience. Despite the fact that the desire for DNA testing was ultimately a misunderstanding, Mendeecees had the opportunity to gain significant insights from the experience. With complete candor, he discussed the effects that it had on his mental health as well as the relationship he shared with Yandy. The situation is not simple when anything like this takes place. It causes stress for you and the ones you care about the most. Nevertheless, it is also a chance to discover more about yourself and the capabilities you possess, he explained. Additionally, he underlined the significance of trust and communication in the context of his relationship with Yandy. It's amazing how much we've been through together. This circumstance has only served to strengthen us. I am thankful for her willingness to support me and for the family that we have created together. Mendeecees emerged from the circumstance more powerful than they had ever been before in the end. The protection of his family, his heritage, and the truth is something that he is more resolute than ever before. And despite the fact that the drama that surrounded the DNA test was definitely intense, the fact that Mendeecees was able to confront it head-on and yet continue on with his life is evidence of his resilience. According to Mendeecees, the truth is an extremely unreal thing. In our society, where perception frequently takes precedence over fact, it is comforting to see someone who is unwavering in their commitment to the truth, regardless of the noise that is going on around them.